Hi, Kikis. How are you? Lita. Hi, Lita. Ooh, there's 14 of you in here. Say hi, guys. Kadra. Is that how you say your name? Hi. Kadra Muhammad. Salam alaikum. I'm awake. You are, Maria. I saw your comment. Thanks for being awake. Good morning. Just getting my work day night started. Oh, man. Hi, Audrey. What does WSC mean? Hi, Carmen. You look amazing. Thank you. I'm exhausted. But here I am. You're so sweet. You speak Arabic? I'm learning a few words here and there. Alhamdulillah. Salam alaikum. It's freezing. Is this thing good? It was like freezing for a second. What is happening? Like my screen is not freezing, it's just a chat. Like it won't move. Newark, New Jersey in the house. What? Hi, George. Amazing. I know there's a few of the words that I know. I hear them say a lot. Alhamdulillah, Habibi. A lot of people know already. Inshallah. I know that. It's good, not freezing. Okay. What it do, Jersey? Cali in the building. I love how you guys just come in like this with this energy. I'm a single mom, so keep going, sis. How are the boys? Well, they were not so well this weekend. Give me a second. They were not well this weekend at all. So, Friday, I went to work, and as I'm at work, Blake starts getting a fever. First he started like all morning they were like, Carmen, he's not fine, and I knew that he wasn't 100%, but I have nowhere to leave him. I have to go to work. So we go in, they see him, and I'm like observing him because he's right across the room from me. So I'm watching him for a little, and I can tell he's not okay. He was just sitting there, and then as the day progressed, he started getting like all he was doing was crying. For nap time, I walked in. Usually, like I get so busy, I don't have much time to look in there. But for nap time, it slows down a bit. So I went in and I hear this crying, and I'm like, who's just crying in here? Everyone is sleeping. And it was him, and he doesn't do that. He usually naps, and he was just like I didn't even recognize his cry. That's how bad it was. and they had like elevated his cot a little because he was so congested. Then he starts getting like a really high fever. So I give him Tylenol and it controls it for a little. By this point, I left early. I left my job early. I go to the doctor's. First, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. I call him. I call the doctor and I'm like, "Hey, my son is not feeling well. Can I just walk in?" And most like offices, I don't know how it is in every other state, but in my state, like they're not taking, they're not really taking walk-ins, but they were like, if you come before 3 o'clock, we'll take him. If you come after, I'm sorry, but he can't be seen. So I was like, all right. I left my job at 1 o'clock. I got to the doctor's office and we stayed there until 6 o'clock waiting for them to like barely look at him and say that he has a throat infection. Like they kind of looked in his mouth and he's like, yeah, he has a throat infection. So they get him on antibiotics. The next morning, if I showed you guys a picture, I was freaking out. The next morning, he woke up like this. I don't know if you can see. That's horrific. I was so scared. He woke up like that, and I was like, no, this is not normal. So I called my friend who's a nurse at a hospital, and she was like, don't take him to the hospital. Don't expose him to more stuff. Um, she was like, if he's not scratching, if he is not crying. By this point, he had a slight fever. It wasn't much, but he was still a tiny bit warm. She was like, it could be his body fighting off the infection, or it could be something else. Just monitor him and call his allergist and call a nurse on side of that. So I call one of my other friends works at his allergist. So then I'm like, first thing in the morning at 9, I'm like, can you please squeeze me in? It's so hard to get into the allergist too. So she was like, if you can come in 20 minutes, you're in, because there were no appointments available. So again, I'm like rushing and running. I get the Uber. I'm running out with Blake, and he doesn't even have his shoes on. I have them in my hand, but I was like, let's run, boys. We gotta go. So we get to the allergist, and they barely, like, the doctor didn't even touch him. She just looked at him and she's like, yes, this can be his body fighting off the infection that he has, the throat infection that he has. So, and it's only in the areas where he has his patches of eczema. He doesn't have eczema anywhere, not in his face, thank God, nowhere on his like trunk, what they would call the trunk, his back. It's only from elbow down and knees down. So, um, they were like, since he's really sensitive, this is why maybe like the rash just came up on those areas. So they put him on steroid medicine aside from the antibiotics that the doctor had given him for the throat infection. And they gave him his hydrocortisone cream. And the allergist was like, give it 4 days. This was on Saturday. She's like, give it 4 days, and if it doesn't get better, bring him in and he'll have to see a dermatologist. So, um, what's that called? Carmen, are you a Jets fan or a Giants fan? I guess a Giants fan. I'm neither, but Giants are trash. Oh my god, the rash looks terrible. That's so sad. Oh my god, you don't even know. Let your children experience every fever. What? So, where was I? She was like, if he's not good in 4 days, you'll have to bring him in again and we'll talk about seeing a dermatologist. So this morning I wake up and I'm like, it's not sitting right with me still. I'm like, he's not getting any better. Like, it's not as red as it was day 1 or day 2, but today's day 3. And I was like, no, this can't be right. So then I take him into the pediatrician again, and they tell me that he has Coxsackie, which is hand foot mouth disease. Um, it's highly contagious, but it goes away. Like once he's done with the fever, it's not contagious anymore. But the rash can linger for about 2 weeks. And since Blake is so sensitive, like I don't see this rash going away anytime soon. Yeah, it's drying up now and it's kind of looking like little scabs. But I've been doing so much. Like I live and work with Cubans and they're telling me like all of these home remedies and I'm doing it all, like doing tea baths and all of that, oatmeal baths and milk baths. I'm doing everything to make his skin look and feel better. Um on Saturday night, was it Saturday? Saturday afternoon, Noah had a fever, and then he had a fever all day Sunday, and he was just not himself. He does not nap. He hasn't napped since he was like 2 years old. And at 10 in the morning already, I think I have a picture. He was like, "Mommy, I'm tired. I'm gonna go take a nap." And once he said that, I knew he wasn't okay. I have a little video of him in his bed. He was not okay. Like I knew it immediately. So he took a nap. I was giving him Tylenol all day. I was checking him. At this point, I didn't know that what Blake had was contagious. But once he had a fever, I was like, hold on, this is not normal. So he barely ate. He didn't want to eat. He was complaining that he was tired and he just wanted to sleep and water. So I was like letting him just chill. Not we didn't do anything all day on Sunday. We didn't go out. But then at like 1 o'clock, he wanted to take another nap, and I was like, Blake, Noah is not okay. At this point, Blake is all right. He's thriving. He's dancing. Everything is good with him. He just has a rash. So I got to work today after taking Blake to the doctor, and turns out that half of his class has the same thing. None of them have the rash as bad as Blake, and I think it's just because Blake already has sensitive skin, already has skin issues. He has a bad eczema, but some of them have it where you would see it the most. It's around the mouth and the hands and the feet. They had like little dots on their hands and stuff. So that's what's going on. It's been a stressful weekend nonetheless, but thankfully today Noah didn't have a fever all day, and when I got my mom stayed with them all day because she's off on Monday. So thankfully she was able to be with them. Technically Blake is good to go, and now that Noah hasn't had a fever, they're both good to go and they're considered not contagious anymore, but they won't be going to school again tomorrow. I just don't feel comfortable like sending them like this. And I'm sure like the teachers, they won't tell me, but I'm sure they'll feel like a little weird having, especially Blake, with all of those. It's all over his arms and legs. I feel terrible. But that's what's going on here. It's never a dull moment. I always have something going on. I can't wait until Blake, I always say this, but now I'm seeing kids like at the school, I'm seeing kids like a year younger than Noah, and I'm like, oh my god, I wish Noah was that age again. But I just can't wait until Blake is a little older because they stop getting sick so often, and it's just so worse when they're tiny and they can't breathe at night. Ugh. Like Noah took it like a champ. He would just say, I'm gonna go take a nap, and he would go sleep, come back out. He would just sit there on the couch. It wasn't as bad as Blake, where he was just screaming. And since he can't use his words and he can't tell me what's wrong, at least Noah would say, oh, I don't feel good. He was constantly telling me that he wasn't feeling good and he was feeling tired. So that's what's going on here. Mm. Hi, beautiful Carmen. I'm here. Made another live. Yay. How are you, girl? Hope all is good. Hi, Selena. Ah, that's common in nursery school. Yeah. Children, let them go through fevers. It's normal. It's natural. So sorry. Hopefully they get better. Thank you, Maria. It's so stressful when the kids are sick. So much worry as a parent. Yeah. Especially when you're single and you don't have a lot of people around to help you. Like, I definitely do have people that would be willing to help, but since it's considered contagious, like, I don't want to bring people in. Like, my best friend's sister, she's a nurse. I know if I asked her to help me out with the boys, she would, but she's also around my best friend's daughter who's a baby, and I don't want to like expose anybody to anything. Tomorrow, their father is supposed to come and be here in the morning with them until my mom is going to leave work early tomorrow to stay with them so that I can go to work. And if anything, because tomorrow I cannot take off since my other coworker has appointments already set up and she couldn't switch them. But I'm setting that up for tomorrow so that just in case I'm not ready for them to go to school on Wednesday, I can stay with them on Wednesday. Prayers for the little ones. Thank you. We need it. It's been rough. Yes, it's harder when you're a single parent. Oh my God, you poor baby. Hope Blake is feeling much better now. Is he? And how's Noah? Is he feeling okay? That rash looks crazy. You must have been so worried. Hope your boys are doing better now. I was so worried. They're both doing better. When I got home from work, Noah was like, Mommy, I'm feeling so much better. And he had like the biggest smile on his face. Um, Blake has been good. Like, he was back. The worst was Friday. He didn't have the bumps on Friday. But the worst was Friday because he was just screaming and he would stick his hand in his mouth and like cry. I think he was trying to like tell me because he would go, ah, and then he would scream. So I'm sure his throat was hurting so much and he was barely eating, which is not Blake. If anybody knows Blake, he's constantly eating. He's like a little vacuum. He does not stop. At school, like the teachers love him because he eats. There's no problem with him eating. He'll take other ones' snacks and stuff. He's just too much. But by Sunday he was perfect. He was dancing, he was singing. It's just a rash that's on his arms. Noah, like I said, today he told me he was feeling so much better. He didn't have a fever all day. Mm. My best friend taught me to always keep Sprite, Gatorade, and Pedialyte and crackers, Tylenol in the house during flu season, like a flu kit, since I was a single mother too. Yep, I've learned to do the same. I have a whole cabinet of medicine. I Pedialyte, I can just get it down the block. Um, but yeah, all of that is definitely necessary. Being a single parent with sick little ones is so scary and stressful. Prayers for you too. Thank you. I remember when when we first split, who was it? I think they both got sick. We split September, like 2 weeks later, they both got sick. I feel like they were sick for like 2 months straight. It was a crazy congestion. It was so bad. And Blake was still tiny, so he wasn't sleeping through the night. So adding him being sick, I wasn't sleeping, they weren't sleeping. It was just horrible. And I remember like asking their dad, like, can you please help me? Like, come and help me so that I can nap, so that they can nap. But it just wasn't happening. I had to do it all on my own. And I'm lucky that they're both like amazing sleepers now. They sleep through the entire night, even while they were sick right now. they've been sleeping all night. It's just during the day where it's a little tough, but it's manageable. Mm. I hope your little ones are feeling better now. Much love to you and your boy's beautiful lady. Thank you, Selena. It's amazing how they bounce back. It's true. What have you guys been up to? What's the update on that case that we were talking about? Petito? Gabriela, I think her name was. We were speaking on this case of a girl that was found, I believe, murdered by her boyfriend. I haven't heard anything else on that. Does anybody know? What's the update? Did they find him? Is there proof that he did it? Petito is alive. Okay. I remember you with your narco theory. Oh, that is so sad. She was a smart, sweet girl. What's happening? Update me, guys. Did they find him? Did the parents confess? What's happening? I'm taking vitamins. I think I told you guys for my hair and nails because my hair is not it right now. Hi, girly girl. I'm a new follower from Las Vegas. Hi, thanks for following. I have no idea what's going on with that. I don't keep up. Neither do I. But apparently it was a big case. They haven't found him yet. Okay. Have they released like the cause of death? I believe someone said it was a homicide. Let's Google. Hi, Carmen. Hi, Sydney. It's an update. The family of Gabby Petito just announced they will be holding a press conference in New York on Tuesday. Was she from New York? Tomorrow. The incoming update from the Petito and Schmidt families comes after lawyers. I lost it. Where did it go? After lawyers for the parents of Brian issued a statement on Monday denying speculation that they helped their son avoid arrest. Okay, so there's going to be a press conference, I guess. On the ninth day of the search for Brian, police scaled back their search efforts, choosing instead to focus on a few specific spots within the Carlton Reserve. Mm. The FBI returned to Mr. Laundrie's home to collect items for use in DNA matching. When the family lawyer, Stephen, was asked why the FBI would need these items, he said the collection was routine. An arrest warrant has been issued for Mr. Laundry. Am I saying that right? Though not for the murder of Miss Petito. Don Chapman, aka Dog the Bounty Hunter. Is he in this too? Are you kidding me? Also joined the search for Mr. Laundry over the weekend. He was photographed knocking on Laundry's house, though he was not invited inside, and Roberta Laundry called the police to complain about him. He told media outlets he was confident he could track down. Are you kidding me? I feel like people are just getting into this case to get clout. Did you see Dog the Bounty Hunter was knocking on the parents' door? I didn't. I just read about it right now. This is getting a little ridiculous. I mean, if anybody can pitch in and help, I guess. But I feel like when people like try to use it for their advantage, that's not right. FBI is still on the hunt. He might have escaped on a boat. Yes, they were both from New York. She's from Long Island. That's right. Someone mentioned that. You're so strong, beautiful. You're doing amazing with your boys. Hope you're feeling good, beautiful mama. Thank you, Selena. You always say the sweetest things. Petito is alive. Brian family was involved. What? President Clinton's. What? Cloud chasing on the rise. Yeah. So I have this bruise on my leg. I just saw it again right now. Let me take a picture. I've had it for over a week. What's happening to my flash? I need to get a new phone. This is not working. Let's see my Instagram doctors. I've been so busy. Like, I've been wanting to go to the doctor, but I got busy with the boys that I just. Can you guys see that? It's about this size. I've had that bruise for over a week. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't feel bruised, but it's pretty significant. And I don't know if it's like something wrong with my circulation. I don't feel any weird pain on my legs or anything, but that's just been on my legs for about a week. I was gonna go to the doctor to check on it, but with the boys, I feel like I forgot all about it until right now when I look down. I was like that on my left leg. Oh my god. And what happened, Maria? What they say? Did you go to the doctor? It's been like this for over a week. And I usually know when I bump myself into something and it doesn't hurt. Like I'm pressing it right now and it doesn't hurt at all. So I don't know if that's like an actual bruise or what is happening. No, I didn't go to the doctor. Okay. It just went away. Love red on you, girl. It suits you and your hair. Beautiful mama, you're such a lovely lady. Selena. Anything for Selena's. Where are you from, Selena? Like, what state are you in? And nationality, if you don't mind me asking. I love Selena was like my favorite. Hey, hope all is well and you're having a good day. Thank you. Bidi bidi bam bam. Bidi bidi bam bam. Bidi bidi bam bam. If you have pain in your leg, it's bad circulation. Drink carrot juice. Will you ever do another story time or another streams for now? Or only streams for now? I barely have time. I don't have time to sit. I know I'm like doing it now and I'm doing a live, but people don't realize that yes, I can sit down and do like a 20-minute or 30-minute video on an update, but then I have to take like an hour or two um editing and then another maybe half hour, 40 minutes uploading, then another I don't know, an hour or so of like doing a thumbnail and doing everything that it takes to do a video. This is so much easier. I'm like on a live. I get to talk to you guys. I get to update you guys, and then boom, it's out. This is why I like it, and I love talking to all of you. Woohoo! I'm late but made it. How are you and the babies doing? What did I miss? Oh, Marie, you missed a lot. Look at my baby. Look at Blake. He has Coxsackie, head, foot, mouth disease. My poor thing. But he's starting to feel better, like I was telling all these guys that are in here. Um, he doesn't have a fever. He just has a rash. It doesn't look as horrible as it did. I'm doing like all of these home remedies. Like I was saying before, I work with a lot of Cubans, so they're like, do tea baths. They were telling me chamomile baths and guayaba leaf baths and like everything that you can imagine. I've done it. I'm doing it. I did a milk bath and oat bath. We're doing it all. I don't care. We're doing it all. And then Noah had a fever during the weekend. So that's what I've been talking about. It's been tough with the sick boys. Carmen, you're looking as pretty as ever. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, that is a lot. Selena was on the Spanish station last night. Caught the part where the cholos helped her. Anything for Salinas. Yep. Oh no. Yes, guys. Poor baby. Hopefully they're much better by the end of this week. I hope so. Like I was saying, they don't have a fever anymore. Noah doesn't have the bumps at all. Knock on wood. Because that's terrible. But he did have a fever Saturday and Sunday. Today he was fine. Hopefully it continues tomorrow. Harmon, let him go through it. He'll survive. He's extremely young. I know. And for this, for what they have, well, for what Blake has, there's nothing you can give him. The only thing that they say they can have is Tylenol if they have a fever or they're in pain. Other than that, they have to go through the virus. Do right by your boys, I meant. I didn't see another message, Marie. But yeah, that's what we've been dealing with. And it's only Monday. I hope things get better. Every time I'm on here and I say it's Monday, I just think it's just another manic Monday. Wish it was. What is it? What's the rest of the lyrics? I was gonna go live yesterday, but Noah wasn't feeling well, and I was just not gonna be on this while the boys are not good. Give me a second. You can't catch a break, huh? You know those boys will always hold you close to their heart because of the solid foundation you have provided for them. Marie, I know. I said it the other day. I was like, I can't catch a break. I was saying that to my friend. It's one thing after another. I envy you so much for all your hard work being a single mother, and you will always do right by your boys. Don't envy that, Marie. It's tough. I have no other choice but to be there for them and provide for them and just love on them. I have no other choice. I do what I have to do. But I'm not gonna lie, it gets really, really tough when you do all of this by yourself. I'm exhausted, but what can I do? They depend on me. I have something similar on my right leg, same as you, Carmen. Mine is down the bottom. It's been there for a while now. Doesn't hurt or anything. I don't know what it is or what caused it. Okay, so since there's a few more people on here, I was just mentioning how I have a bruise on my leg. This is all the way in the bottom. It's almost by my ankle. That's a bruise on my leg. And I touch it, it doesn't hurt, but it's been there for over a week. And it's still like really, really purple. So I don't know. I don't think you realize how many others you help doing these lives. You're honest and you're right. They are all you have, and you have to do it. You are showing others that it is hard, but has to be, yeah, it has to be done. Who else is going to provide for them? Who else is going to do everything for them? Whatever you do, don't Google it. I won't. I'm not going to Google it. I've always been low in iron, so I'm thinking it could be that, but I'm not sure. I hope I don't have like anemia. I had chickenpox in the 80s in New Jersey. My district wanted to close my school district down, but I was extremely immune. I just sneezed and farted. What? 33 people on. Come on, hit that like button. There's 26 likes. God knows how much you can handle. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm just getting bombarded. It's one thing after another. And I feel like I can't complain because there's people that have it so much worse than I do, but I feel like there's just no breaks. It's one thing after another. Hello there, beautiful. I hope you're having a great day. Carmen, did I miss much? No, Carlos, you didn't miss much. Just talking about my kids being very sick. Hopefully, they'll be better soon. It's already almost 10. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's move on to something else. I mentioned that I watch Handmaid's Tale. I'm on season 3. I'm hooked. Have you guys watched it? And is the last season on already, or am I gonna have to wait? Do any of you know what I'm talking about? No, nobody. Hello. Where are the usuals? My normal watchers, the ones that are always here, not my normal ones, just the people who are always here. I know Marie's always here. George is here sometimes. Carlos, you've been on a lot more recently. Ray is in here. Matt is in here. Those are like the two top that like stand out. Who else? Michelle. Pobrecitos, I hope they get better too. My abuelita would always make me some soap out when I'm sick. Yeah, today they had lentil soup and Blakey loved it. He's starting to speak so much more. He's always like, no. Like if I ask him for everything now, it's no. Even if it's yes, he'll say no. And he said today was running after Noah and he was like, I'm gonna get you. I was like, what did you just say, kid? Like he's starting to put words together into sentences. It's so cute. Oh, Carmen, from one mother to another, trying to work, taking care of your babies. I know how stressful it is. I salute you, mama. Thank you. It is so tough. I'm lucky I have my mom. Like, we may bicker and whatever, but she definitely pulls through when I need her. Because I don't know what I would have done. Like, they were telling me, my boss was telling me stay home. But I knew that she had things to do, and I already knew in the back of my mind, like, what if they need me at home on Tuesday? Now I know I can't stay home Tuesday because she has appointments. So I was able to set them up for today, set them up for tomorrow with their dad and my mom. And then Wednesday, I know that I'll be able to take off if they need to stay home again, which I think I will do because I'm not comfortable sending them to school just yet. But hopefully things get better. But yeah, it's tough. I don't know how people who have like absolutely nobody, like I just have my mom. I do have friends who can help me, but like most of us, they work during the day. My mom works, but on Mondays she's off, so she was able to stay with them. So yeah. All right, guys. I guess I'm gonna go now. Just wanted to do a little update on the boys. I feel like I these lives are too early. Like you guys like to be up super late. Yes, mine is the same exactly like that in the same spot too, over my ankle. I didn't hit it or anything, so I don't know what it is. Did you hit your leg or did it just come? It just came up. I enjoy watching your live. My ex left me after 6 years. I lost most of my friends in that time. That's crazy. I feel like I gained back most of my friends. We weren't, I feel like we just depended too much on each other and we slowly let go of our friends. We did have a few friends that stuck with us over the years. And I don't blame my other friends who didn't stick around that much because it takes two to tango. Like, as much effort as they try putting into our friendship, I and he should have put a lot more effort in the friendships. But I feel like now that I became single, like, I was able to gain those friends back. I'm sorry. And every time I talk to them, I realize, like, I even tell them, like, damn, I miss so much of your life. I have one friend that moved so many times and had so much going on. And I'm like, what? And we were best friends. But yeah, your hair looks amazing. And by the way, thank you, Carlos. It does. Thanks. Well, yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next live. And drink a lot of carrot juice. All right. Bye, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night. Bye.